Hi, this is Neil's Han Dynasty coming to you live from the basement one more time. Buy silver, buy platinum, be helpful, kind, grateful. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I've said that Ukraine is being investigated by the UN for war crimes. And their Azov battalion was a neo-German battalion, gotta watch my words, that had committed war atrocities for years to the eastern Ukrainians before the Russian invaded. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because the missile strike that happened the day after the treaty was signed, or the deal was signed to allow grain out of the port of Ukrainian ports by Russia, there was supposedly a missile attack, and they're blaming it on the Russians. The Russians blame it on the Ukrainians. But when you find out that the missile attack hit a prison, and a majority of the dead were Ukrainian prisoners in a Ukrainian jail, and they were Azov battalion members, and Ukraine is under investigation for war crimes. So it only makes me speculate that the men that were killed in the prison were indeed probably killed by the Ukrainians, and probably done so to get rid of testimony of war crimes. Just my independent personal opinion, uneducated as it is. Here is the report.
In its 6th month is showing no signs of easing off. This despite signing a grain deal that aims to allow exports from Ukrainian ports. In the latest, Russia and Ukraine have blamed each other for a missile strike. The assault has killed over 50 Ukrainian prisoners of war in the occupied part of Donetsk region.
Okay, that right there, it's in the Ukrainian-controlled area, and it's got Ukrainian prisoners of war in a Ukrainian-held area, and it was bombed by Russia? Really? What was the strategic value for Russia to attack a prison holding prisoner of war Ukrainians that the Ukrainians arrested? Weird. Just weird. I hate to add common sense.
The prison is in Olenivka was triggered by Russia in an effort to destroy evidence of atrocities. For its part, Russia has said that the prison was hit by Ukrainian precision rockets and not by any Russian missile. Some 50 prisoners have died and several have been wounded in the attack. Those detained in the prison are said to have included members of the Azov battalion.
Members of the Azov battalion were held in this prison,
who were the last defenders of Mariupol. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, meanwhile, has called on the UN and the Red Cross to bring action against Moscow. In a video message talking about the latest developments, Zelensky pointed out the responsibility of the two international organizations to act as guarantors of lives of the Azovstal regiment held in Russian captivity.
This guy is a clown. Anyhow, I can't stand listening anymore of this stupid. Okay, I might have misreported. I don't know that area well. Apparently, the Russians controlled that part of Ukraine that had the jail in it. Again, even makes it more weird. If they controlled it, why would they bomb it? I don't know. You know, there's a lot of I don't knows in here. But it's interesting that the Azov battalion members were in that war camp, prisoner of war camp in Ukraine, supposedly held by Russia and bombed by Russia, or held by Ukraine and bombed by Ukraine, or something like that. There's some weird crap going on over there. I do know that Ukraine is being investigated by several countries for war crimes. And if you know anything about the Azov battalion, or did any research, and not just hearsay from people on YouTube or your friends, but actually do research yourself, you'll find out they are very much probably guilty of atrocities during their time in power, as is all of their like-minded thought process people in history. But anyhow, I digress. It's getting late here. I had a hard week. You guys, I'll talk to you later. Good night.